So here it is. Here's your cover letter assignment. So your objective in this exercise is to help you draft a cover letter prepared for your professional portfolio. You will have 2 weeks to do this. Please use edjoin.org and search for a job that you would love to apply for once you complete your credential. Okay, I'm getting tired and I'm like doing like the kind of like crouchy thing, so I need to like stand. Let me get I got myself a foamy mat to stand on because I was having really bad back pain from standing on the cement. So we just have like tile floor and cement. Makes me miss carpet and carpet pad. All right, so here's EdJoin. Take a look. So basically, within the state of California, at least, this is the place to go to look for jobs, y'all. Essentially, you'll want to log in and register, and then you can take a look here, job search. So you can do an advanced search or you can search by region. I'm going to start you out looking at region, just so you have a look. So take a look-see, my friends. What did I say? 10,900 jobs in Cali, and everybody else is, yeah, whatever. So California, and then it's going to give you regions. So this is groovy because then you can choose. So if there's anybody who's like not in Stanislaus County, you can choose your other county. So what are we, like San Joaquin? Some of y'all up in San Joaquin. Here's Stan. And it's great because it shows how many jobs are posted, right? So let's go and Stan. 139 jobs right now. All right, so here are all the schools possible, schools or educational organizations. Sometimes there's like tutoring jobs. And then you can see the amount the jobs posted. So like Aspire Public Schools, there's 12 jobs here. Central Catholic High, 4 jobs. Ceres Unified, 3. Okay, so you get the idea. Where's Turlock? Turlock Unified, 6. Paradise Oakdale, 13. Okay, so I'm gonna click on Ceres because we got 33. Okay. So this is where you'll see all the jobs. So sometimes it's just going to be like, okay, so here's a secretary position. I think they're called administrative assistants now. I don't know why they're still calling y'all secretaries if you're applying for these jobs, but yeah, administrative assistant. You got bus, but let's find a teaching job. It looks like a lot of these jobs are classified staff. So here's an instructional para though. So that might be something. I would like you to do a job that's like for a teaching position. So you could do like this, like a long-term math substitute teaching pool, long-term art sub. Let's look at this. Okay. And then you're going to take a look at the job position. It's going to tell you when you got to do it by, when it was posted, who the contact is. 1 spot open. Here's your salary. It's part-time. And then over here, what are my responsibilities? Teach and supervise students with appropriate learning experiences in a credential, authorized area, plans and provides appropriate learning experiences, supervises students in school ready, assesses, monitors, and outcomes. Requirements, oh, look, there's more. Lots of stuff, lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Qualifications, knowledge of curriculum and instruction, instructional materials, evaluation, assessment, techniques, procedures, child development, and the core curriculum. Ability to do these things. Experience they're looking for, student teaching and or other experience working with school-age children. Your education, they want you to have a BA degree from an accredited college or university. Your credentials, you need to have your CBEST. If y'all haven't taken your CBEST, I know the corona is messing everything up, but Google California CBEST test. I think they're going to start allowing the tests to happen again. I'm not sure when, but it's always a good idea to get on track with that. And then, of course, you'll need a valid teaching credential for this assignment. And then the rest of it's kind of all fluff. Okay. And then again, here you've got your requirements. So you need a single subject art or a supplemental art authorization. So if you're not a single subject art teacher, you don't have a supplemental art authorization, then this isn't the job for you. But at least we took a look. You could see what it looks like. And you have to give your credential and you have to give your CBEST and your CSET. Okay, well, that's great, Dr. Drake, but we would like to see a job that we can actually apply for with a multiple subject credential. Okay, friends, give me a moment. Long-term sub pool. It might just be that you have to do like a long-term sub pool. And what that just means is like a long-term sub means that they want you to be like, you might be there for a week if a teacher's out, or long-term, like I did a long-term once when a teacher had a baby and I was in her classroom for like 3 months. So they're looking for a pool of folks that can do that. And look, $125 a day for subbing. Ooh, not bad, y'all. Not bad. So let's take a look at what this looks like. So the specific responsibilities are very similar, very similar. Knowledge, ability, education, credentials are the same. But here you can see here down in the requirements, you need a copy of your multiple subject credential. So y'all, if you go through the multiple subject credential program, that's what you'll have. Copy of CBEST, copy of your TB. Okay, so that's the idea, right? Always pay attention to who. So who's this Cassie Baker person? Let me find out. Oh, that doesn't help. I need to do some low-key creeping, okay? So what I'll do, don't worry, like, this is what you do. Don't feel creepy about creeping. Cassie Baker, Series Unified. Who is this human? Oops. Oops. I'm a mess. Sorry. Okay. Oh. Check it out. It looks like she's a personal technician. So it looks like she's the one that's in charge of the job app. Yeah. Yeah. So the other thing you should do, let me see if she has an image. Who's Cassie Baker? Do we see? Can't tell. Okay. So why am I doing this? Because if you're going to write a cover letter for this job, who are you going to send it to? Well, you might say, if I can find a picture somewhere of Cassie Baker online and I can confirm that she's a female identifying human, then I might say, Dear Ms. Baker, and then go into my cover letter. However, if I can't confirm or deny that she's a Ms. or a Mrs., if she is a she or he's a he, right? That's why we like the pronouns, because it takes away the guessing. So if I can't confirm or deny that, then I might say, to whom it may concern, or Dear Series Unified Hiring Committee, or Dear Series Unified Substitute Pool Hiring Committee. So you see what I'm getting at? If you can't tell who the person is, then make it a little bit more abstract, right? Let me show you a job search, Laura. So we go advanced search. It doesn't matter how long ago. So I'm gonna go down here, teaching positions. So again, like, you don't have to necessarily apply for one in your area. What I want you to do is just get the practice of looking at it. And when you do this, you're gonna pretend that you have your credential, okay? So you're gonna pretend you're out at the end and you have a credential. If you are someone that you're like, but actually, Dr. Drake, I'd really like to get a paraprofessional job, or I'd really like to do a substitute job, then you can frame it that way. I'm not going to be against it. So if you're looking for teaching positions, that's what they call certificated. It means you have a certificate, you have a credential. So let's look for certificated 1-3. So that's 1 through 3. You could also do case. Now let's do K6. No, let's do the net really wide, K8. All right. And then we can say Cali. And look, you can actually whittle it down to the county if you want. Let's do San Joaquin, because I think they had like 360 jobs in San Joaquin. So let's see what we can find. K8, certificated teacher position in San Joaquin Unified. 5 job postings. Let's see. So we've got a 6th grade English teacher job. We've got elementary school teacher job in Tracy. We've got K8 teaching pool. So a pool means this isn't a sub pool, this is a teaching pool. So this means they're going to get as many applications they can for just teaching for K8, and then they'll start hiring based on the positions that they need out of that pool. So applying to a pool is not a bad idea, it's a good idea. Here you've got a self-contained classroom, 6-8. And here you've got an arts resource teacher, dance, Chelsea. Where's Chelsea? Damn.
I'm here. I'm all for that.
Yes. So now let's see what this is. Oh, look, friends, pay. I love it. Now this is a salary schedule based on the district. And this one, they're telling you straight up what the pay is. I'm going to go for this one because I want y'all to be aware with a multiple subject credential, you can, if they allow it, you can apply because this is a self-contained classroom. That means that you have the same students for most of the day. So let's see here. Lammersville Unified School District. Yeehaw, Lammersville. Okay, let's see. It's seated at the base of the, I don't know where that is. An hour's drive from SAC in San Francisco. Okay, all right, good, good. What do we got? They're looking for a multiple subject credential, a resume, a letter of interest. That's what you're gonna write. 3 letters of recommendation. All right. Right? Sounds good. And we're going Robin Faulkner. So again, low key creeping, Robin Faulkner, like this. Robin Faulkner, Lammersville Union District School, blah, blah, blah. Search. Hard to say. Hard to say who Robin, oh, did I spell her name wrong? Or did the Faulkner, weird. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything there. Self-directory, Robin Faulkner's Outlook. Jennifer Garza, where's Robin Faulkner? Do I see her? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, well anyways, you get the idea. You need to creep. You need to see who these people are. You need to look at the school district. You need to look at the school. You know, when I applied to CSU Stanislaus, I read the website for hours. I looked up statistics about the area. I looked up statistics about the schools in the area. I looked statistics up about my students. Okay. So you have to present yourself in a way that like, you didn't just write this letter because you want a job and it's just a letter that you changed a few words. You want to kind of tailor it. Okay. And those are the letters that are going to give you more attention when you've actually tailored it. So you might say something like, see all of this info here, they're giving you this for a reason. It's a multi-year recipient, 100 school districts, state of California, recognized the top performing school, consists of a K-8 school and 1 high school. So you might say like, I really look forward to working in a school district that serves K-8 and high school students, and your district, you know what I'm saying? So you try to read into what they're about and make yourself about it. If you don't fit the job, then don't go for it, but make yourself about it. So essentially your next step is you apply. But for my class, once you find the job, so what you can do when you submit this assignment, I need to see the job posting. I want to know that you've taken a job posting into consideration when you're crafting this. So you can give me the posting. Oh, golly, Miss Molly, I'm sorry. So you can give me the posting by the link. This is until filled. So if the application deadline says like October 10th, then I'm not going to be able to look at this on October 9th and probably see it. So the other option for you, let me model this for you, is you would say file, print. You're not going to print it, okay? Here it is, hurrah, hurrah. But instead, oh, you know what? I'm in Google Chrome and I don't know how to do this in Google Chrome. I made a fib. I don't want to do that. Okay, sorry. Let me get out of the Google Chrome machine because I don't know how to do it in the Google. Let me do it real fast. Don't worry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Share screen over here. Sorry, friends. Okay. All right. So again, here's the same thing. I'm doing it in Safari. You go File, Print. You should be able to see this now. So you can see it gives you the two, like it gives you the job posting here. So you say save as PDF. Okay, and then it gives you the option to save it. So then once you've saved it as a PDF, you can attach that when you submit your letter. to the assignment. Is that kind of clear when I'm asking you to do that, so I can see what the job is you're applying to? So either you can give me the link, or you could save it as a PDF and submit the PDF with your letter. You have two options. All right, got it. Thank you for your thumbs up. I'm glad you're still there. Okay, so next, oh, sorry, wrong window. I have two windows open now with Lamerson Unified, so it's this one. Okay, so next step on this. So I walked you through that, showed you how to do that. The job, you can be at any level. It can be any type of school setting or position. Like I said, you can do a sub position. You could do a specialist if you can find like a PE job or a special education job if that's what you're interested in. It could be a co-teaching assignment or a full-time self-contained. And I will also support anyone who wants to apply for a job before you're out, like a professional job or an assistant job. Do that if you want as well. I'm on board. I'm here to support you. So again, I said keep the link handy or save it. So you need to read over the description. What is this? See this example. Oh, that's just an example I gave you, but I already walked you through all that. And then use the cover letters from We Are Teachers. Would a school librarian job work as well? It depends. You would need to look at the qualifications, because sometimes school librarians, they want you to have like a master's in library science. So that's not really us. But if it's just like a school librarian, like an assistant type position, as long as you qualify for the qualifications, or with your, with your BA in liberal studies, you would qualify, or with your multiple subject credential, you would qualify. I'm down for it. No worries. So I've given you a link here. This is to the website We Are Teachers. So we've got some examples here of cover letters that you can look. They give you some tips. So I recommend you look through that. And they've got like first-time teacher cover letters, experience, summer school, assistant teacher, special education. So lots of examples for you there. Or I've given you a link to my Google Drive, and I have actual, don't judge me, they're not perfect because I'm not perfect, but I have my old cover letters from long ago here. Looks like I've got 3. What happened here? Yeah. Okay, so here's one of my cover letters that it looks like I sent out, so you can kind of see how I approach them. So again, I must have figured out that whoever this human is goes by Ms. Don't say Mrs. because you don't know if someone's married. That's an assumption. So go with Ms. or go Dear Hiring Committee, whatever works. So you can kind of see how I set it up. Always tell them why. Don't start with a story. Don't start with anything beyond, I'm contacting you regarding what? Tell them what you want. I'm currently, and so I'm telling about myself. I had to make excuses because basically there were no jobs. So I was a super sub, but I'd not yet had classroom experience because 2008, the Great Recession happened. Which, by the way, we're going to have this discussion. Vote, people, vote. The Great Recession happened. There was no funding in schools. Teachers were pink slipped, which meant new credentialed teachers like myself, there were no jobs available. And teachers who were pink slipped and let go from their jobs, they were in the sub position. So it was a really hard time. However, I said I've taken advantage of this and I've gone to get my master's degree in education, whatever. And then I say, I believe I would be a good fit for this temporary position, and I say why. And then I kind of said a little bit more. So anyways, that's one. That's no longer my phone number, so it won't work. I don't live there anymore either, obviously. Clearly I don't have this last name anymore either. I've been liberated. So there's a lot different, but, and these didn't necessarily, I don't think either of these I got these jobs, but it doesn't matter. I wasn't the right person for that position. That's what happens. And here's one that I wrote for a charter school in the Sacramento area. So you have a lot of different examples that you can work from. Let me see here, go back. All right. And I think I have the share settings, so you should be okay. And then to draft your own cover letter, I would like you to draft your own cover letter for the job position that you've selected. Format is per your own personality, but I do have these recommendations for you. So click here. And these are some examples and recommendations. You can listen to this video, this young lady talking about how to format your cover letter. Just remember, you're presenting yourself as a professional. We'll talk more about this when we get to your resume. You want it to be unique, you want it to be you, but you also want it to be formal. You want it to be a cover letter, okay? I don't recommend putting your picture on your cover letter. I think we talked about this when we talked about business cards. Hopefully I said this to you in my fog, but don't put your picture on things because you're putting yourself basically at risk for being discriminated against by your age. That's called ageism, right? So when people don't hire someone because you're too old, or they don't hire you because you look too young or inexperienced, ageism. So I recommend don't put your picture, don't put when you graduated high school. People don't need to know, they don't care when you graduated high school. All they care about is, do you have a BA, or what kind of experience do you have that makes you capable of being in this position? Okay, do I have questions about this? So it's gonna be due October 19th, that's in 2 weeks, 4 p.m. We're going to do basically the same thing we did with business cards. We're going to have a peer feedback session. I'll give you my feedback privately, but you'll have feedback from your peers. Preguntitas, mi amigos?